Well, this is going to be a very exciting year to host the 30th annual book fair, and as I walk towards the Codman Square Library, I'm reminded of that day on February 28th, 1987, when we hosted our very first book fair. We had a little more than 150 people participating in this event, and the interesting thing about the book fair that took place in 1987 is that most of the books were collected in little brown boxes scattered all around the community, where we invited people to donate their books, new or used, in these boxes. And we also negotiated with Arthur Curley, who was the president of the Boston Public Libraries back in the 80s, and asked if there were some books that the library were getting ready to dispose of to participate in that year's book fair, and of course he did, and the rest is history. So 30 years ago, on February 28th, 1987, we hosted our very first book fair right here at the Codman Square Library. And since that date, we've continued to use the facilities to process books, but for about 15 years we conducted a book fair right here. Hi, how are you? Right here at this facility. Of course, we outgrew it during our second year, where we have more than 200 participants in a room that accommodated only 150. But we continued, and ultimately we had to relocate, so we went to the Carver Lodge on Talbot Ave for 1 year, and it was a very successful book fair then. And after Carver Lodge, we went to Prince Hall, right in the heart of Grove Hall, and we had upwards of 1,000 people attending that event. So of course, ultimately we had to leave that facility to go to a larger one, and that's what brings us to the Reggie Lewis track and field facility right there at 1350 Tremont Street. And we've conducted, it's good to see you again.
The same to you. So
we conducted our book fairs there for about the last 5 years, and we're gearing up for March 5th, 2016, to celebrate our 30th annual book fair at the Reggie Lewis Center from 12 noon to 3 p.m. And we're inviting the entire community to participate in this and to provide opportunities for people not just to donate books, but to get brand new books, which hopefully the adults will read to their children. And indeed, we have books for pre-K all the way up to postgraduate level, and we just want everyone to remember how important it is to develop the love of reading and to teach our children the joy of reading and their responsibility for their own education. So we're thrilled that we have this opportunity to give back to the community. That's given my wife and I and our 4 children and our 6 grandchildren so much. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone to join us on March 5th, 12 to 3 p.m.